remembering Larry Minor, a true legend of drag racing and off-road glory. It is with heavy hearts that the motorsports community mourns the passing of drag racing icon Larry Minor, who died on June 25, 2025. Known for his humble beginnings and incredible journey through sand racing, off-road racing, and NHRA drag racing, Minor's legacy is one of determination, innovation, and passion for motorsports. From sand dunes to NHRA glory, Larry Minor's journey began in Hemet, California, where he grew up and laid the foundation for his remarkable racing career. At just 18 years old, in 1956, he began racing off-road vehicles in the Southern California desert. What started as a hobby quickly became a career when Ford Motor Company recognized his talent. In the mid-1960s, Ford launched its Bronco truck and sought out rising talent from local races. Larry was one of the few chosen. With Ford's backing, he raced for over a decade and won major events, including the prestigious Mexican 1000 twice. But Larry Minor wasn't a man who settled. After dominating off-road tracks, he set his sights on something even bigger, NHRA drag racing. In 1978, he transitioned to the drag strip with dreams of becoming a top fuel driver. Although he was unable to secure his own license at first, that didn't stop him. Instead, he became a team owner and quickly began building a powerhouse. Building champions, the Minor legacy in NHRA. Minor's early drag racing efforts included hiring Larry Bowers, followed by Larry Dixon Sr., to drive his new top fuel car. While results started modest, it didn't take long for Minor to strike gold. In 1980, on the advice of drag racing executive Steve Gibbs, Larry hired Gary Beck to drive for his team. Together with crew chief Bernie Federley, the team quickly rose to the top. After finishing second in 1980 and fourth in 1981, their big break came in 1983 when Beck and Minor secured the NHRA Top Fuel World Championship with an astounding 2,000-point lead over runner-up Joe Amato. Minor wasn't done there. His team continued to attract elite talent and corporate sponsors. One of the most significant partnerships came in 1992 when he secured a sponsorship deal with McDonald's, a major move in the world of motorsports. At the time, Cruz Pedregon was set to drive top fuel for the team, but a driver swap placed Pedregon in the funny car, while Ed McCulloch took over the top fuel seat. This decision paid off. In 1992, Cruz Pedregon drove Minor's McDonald's funny car to a world championship, breaking John Force's decade-long dominance. Pedregon was the only driver besides John Force to capture a funny car championship in the 1990s, a clear reflection of Minor's sharp eye for talent and smart team decisions. Minor's driving career, small scale, big impact. Although Larry Minor was best known as a team owner, he wasn't just a behind-the-scenes figure. He also made his mark as a top fuel driver, competing in a limited number of events. Despite his part-time role, he reached 4 final rounds and won 2 national events, an impressive feat by any measure. A shift in priorities and a final gift. As the 1990s progressed, Minor began shifting his focus. "My kids are growing up, and I wanted to spend more time with them," he once said. Though his presence in the NHRA circuit began to fade, his impact never did. Before retiring completely, he gave Tony Pedregon a shot in his top fuel car. Later, he helped Tony land a secure ride with John Force Racing, ensuring a bright future for another deserving driver. Beyond the track, a life rooted in farming. Outside of racing, Minor remained deeply connected to his roots. He ran Agri-Empire, a highly successful farming business based in Hemet, where he continued to work long after stepping away from motorsports. His success in agriculture, especially in the potato industry, earned him recognition as one of Southern California's top businessmen. Despite his achievements, Minor never forgot where he came from. He often returned to sand racing, the sport that started it all, and stayed active in the off-road community. Hall of Fame and final years. In 2020, Larry Minor was rightfully inducted into the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame, an honor that recognized his lasting impact on motorsports. From off-road dirt trails to the bright lights of NHRA national events, Minor's fingerprints can be seen across decades of racing history. Cycle Drag had the privilege of interviewing Larry before his passing. In that rare and treasured interview, fans were given a look inside his garage, trophy room, and personal stories from a life lived at full throttle. The two-part interview stands as a tribute to a man who not only built winning race cars, but also built lifelong memories and friendships along the way. A farewell to a true racing pioneer. Larry Minor's story is one of grit, vision, and relentless drive. He helped shape the careers of many racing legends, built championship-winning teams, and made a name for himself as both a driver and a team owner. But more importantly, he did it all with humility, integrity, and heart. As we remember Larry Minor, we celebrate more than just a racing career. We honor a legacy. A man who chased speed, built champions, and stayed grounded in his roots. Rest in peace, Larry Minor. Your race may be over, but your legacy will never slow down.